So, Derek, I gotta ask you, why did the banana go to the hospital?
I have no idea.
Because it wasn't peeling good? Happy Father's Day! That was absolutely horrible, and I apologize.
That was a knee slapper.
It's Father's Day, and we had to start with a Father's Day joke. So, how's it going, buddy? Happy Father's Day.
Thank you. No, it's going really good. It's got some nice weather here, so changed up the scenery. And yeah, no, Game 4. Pumped.
Game freaking 4. How are we feeling after Friday night's amazing comeback and win?
What a roller coaster that was, right?
Just a shit show of emotions.
I was at the niece's graduation kind of get together there, and I had left with the third period, and I had it on the radio on the way back, and scored, got home for overtime, and the mayhem ensued.
Oh, I mean, talk about a freaking cough up behind the net. You had called it right before the series started. You said Fleury's going to make a shitty cough up at some point.
Yeah, you knew you were going to get one from him. Like, even you saw against Colorado, he started to fight it a little. And then now Leonard's starting tonight. So, I mean, we'll see how that goes. Thanks, Jen.
Yeah, crushing cans is still a thing. We're just putting that out there. I know Derek came on. Brendan came on to say it. They're not fired. They're still employed. We're not paying them, but they're still employed.
Wages have been garnished.
Oh, shit. But yeah, Leonard is in, as it looks. So how are we feeling about him playing I think it's his second game in 42 days?
Yeah.
Something like that.
I mean, he got fed to the Wolves in round 2 there, game 1. But I think he's got to come in, and he doesn't have to be great. I think he just has to be good. Because the way the shot totals have been, you're going to see maybe 25 shots, right? So
easily,
if he can just, find confidence in that first period, maybe don't allow any. But on the other hand, if Montreal comes out and puts 2 in 5 minutes, do you pull him?
Absolutely.
What a waste of a start then.
I mean, I don't know. It's so hard to tell. Like, he got lit up against Colorado game 1. So is it going to be the same thing? But I'm also expecting the Habs to come out swinging tonight. I'm not expecting a slow start like we had last game. There's no way we can come out like that and keep winning games like this. It's just not going to happen.
No, especially tonight too. If you win tonight 3-1, you're not beating Carey 3 in a row. So you have to take advantage of the home ice here too.
100%. 100%. Andrew here is saying to drive Leonard nuts because he can't stand the net traffic. So as soon as you get bodies in front of the net, that's going to be huge tonight.
Scory Perry is going to have a big night.
Oh, yeah, he was pissed off. Within reason, though. Within reason.
Almost lost his nose.
Looks like Rudolph.
Yeah, you think when he came out when they scored the overtime, it looked like he was only half stitched. So you can still see the flap there. It's like, oh.
He did his, pregame conference today where he asked the refs why wasn't a high stick called. And apparently the explanation was that the play was a follow-through play. What do you make of that comment?
Follow through on what? Were you bunting to go to first? You know what I mean? Follow through if you were shooting the puck. The guy never had control or anything, so I don't.
You're in control of your stick. Even if it's not on purpose, it's usually a penalty, and especially in overtime. And after that shit-ass reffing game, you got to call that stuff.
That's it, and it's so bad, too. Jared, there you go.
Thank you, Jared.
I don't want to be the guy shit on refs. We could be here all night then. But start making them do pressers, right?
Big believers in that.
They make these calls and they don't have to answer for anything. So I'll leave it there. But
actually, just to discuss it for 2 seconds, we do have the same refs tonight. So, in your opinion, do you think we're gonna see better consistency, or it's just going to be another shit show? Because I feel like it's not the first time he's been called out for such horrible reffing, and it keeps going. It never stops.
It can't get any worse, though, right?
Oh, please don't say that.
It can't get worse. There's no way. But I think in the first, you might get a few penalty calls for Montreal there, because but you got to think it's going to be tighter. But you don't want to see a game of power play penalty kills. So it all depends on what happens. I mean, he spotlight's on him big time today, so he's
for sure.
He better have a better performance.
You have to think, right?
Yeah.
Just to touch on Alex's comment here, the thoughts on using the same refs. I mean, if there's absolutely nobody else available, it is what it is. You can't really bitch and complain about it, but you got to think at some point you must have a backup somewhere. What if one of these refs is caught by COVID or gets hurt? Like, is there not a backup somewhere?
Well, I think they try and keep the same refs each, like, per series. So it's not like a guy coming in who doesn't know kind of, how I guess the previous games were played or whatnot. But
yeah,
isn't this guy had troubles with Montreal before?
There's a stat out there, like, I know we're not stats people here, but there's a stat out there that out of like 30 games, we haven't even won 10 with him reffing. Like, it's like a 10% chance of us winning when he refs.
That's so weird.
Which is just absolutely insane. And the fact that has not been looked at by the league. Like, you got Bettman sitting in the stands right now, and you can't tell me he's looking at that game and going, nah, see nothing wrong with it. Yeah. Everything's good. You can't tell me you're sitting there and everything's just peaches and roses.
I mean, coaches are getting fined $25,000 for calling people, saints. So I don't see no fines getting handed out that way. But tonight too, I don't think Stevenson is back in, is he?
I haven't seen him.
No. So I mean,
you still got Tuck on the first line, I guess.
He's looked good, but Carey has gotten in the heads of them where you can see them starting to double pump on the shots if he's got a clear look. And what do you do, right? Because if it happens again tonight where he shuts the door with 40 plus saves, you can't tell me those guys are like, what do we have to do here?
Yeah. No, we talked about it with Dale too. Like, just even Patch had trouble scoring on Carey just even in practices. So obviously he's the type of guy that's going to be frustrated by this. He's got 1 assist and 2 posts so far. And you can just tell by the way he's acting on the ice. You get to know his facial expressions too, right? He's just frustrated as all hell right now. Most of them must be.
Shaved after game 2. You don't shave in playoffs. He shaved after game 2. Serves him right.
That's what you get.
Yeah, you shouldn't do it. But no, even Stone, like, I don't want to say anything about these guys because if they end up going off, I don't want to
eat our words.
See you later, buddy. You can all say bye to Dale.
Bye, Weezer.
Yeah. No, but yeah, they're gonna come out. They're throwing everything on net. They're going through the wall. They're banging all the bodies. You got to score first. Put them on their heels. And let Carey not get too much traffic in front, I think.
100%. I mean, Carey had 1 goal last game that obviously it's a take back. Most likely like it back, but he's lots of traffic in front of him for the other 2 goals. So as soon as he made that save on Tuck, you just saw like the atmosphere of the game turn around and the guy started feeding on it. So he's been playing amazing. Keep playing the way he's playing. He's playing to win you games right now. If he can let in 1 or 2 goals, you need to score 3 and you're set.
Well, that too, like, I mean, after how many shots, one of those is bound to go in. It's just the way it is.
Of course, he's not perfect.
And it's not, he's not a guy that's going to be like, oh, fuck, I let this one in. And then, they just start going in left, right, and center. He's like, okay, I got it. Not a big deal. We can move on from this.
Exactly. Just want to point out on this comment here too, we got to play discipline and stay out of the box. I mean, unfortunately, we can't really predict what's going to happen with that. But our PK has been pretty
Yeah.
amazing. Let's talk
Dynamite.
about
And it's all they got to think that too, that they're almost going to start using their power play more out of the corner down low than up top, just because of the speed with the guys up there, Lecky, Byron, and then the shorthanded goals have been coming at will, which you normally never see, but they might have to adapt to that. And then but you can't let that power play get going either, though. Like that's a good core there.
Yeah, 100%. And I mean, our power play hasn't had really. We haven't seen much of it. Let's say it's been very clean, but I'm hoping to see it going tonight. I mean, that could be the momentum starter for us and get us going, because it hasn't looked too bad in like this postseason. It's been decent.
No, but you got to think it's going to have to click once or twice, in one game, and then get Vegas down, because once if they fall behind, they're going to be going for stretch passes, and then I think they come more vulnerable on the transition and then back the other way.
No, you're right. Absolutely right. They haven't really spoken about it, but I guess Jake Evans is still in a non-contact jersey, but let's say he is ready for next game, whether we win or lose. Do you draw him back in, or do you keep him sitting? And if so, who do you take out right now?
I mean, if you win, he stays out, right? Because you don't want to mess with a team that's rolling. Who do you take out?
I've seen a lot of people saying like Byron would be the most common one to take out, but I mean, Byron's shorthanded right now is absolutely amazing. Yeah. He's making plays and 2 game-winning goals. Like he's
not a liability either.
Yeah, like I get the logic of saying he'd be the most common one we'd all agree on, but right now he's not someone we can afford to take out, and you can't afford to take out Lehkonen either. He had a killer game last game.
Yeah, they're like everybody's going too, which it's a good problem to have.
Of course.
I don't know.
Like really. I love having Evans on the lineup, the speed that he brings and everything, but part of me is like, let's not break what we have working right now and keep him out. But could he also bring more?
Right. I have no idea. And I don't want to say, okay, this guy comes out, because then it does throw off certain lines, right? No, KK's not coming out.
KK has to stay.
Yeah, he's been good. He's going to start scoring too right away. So, because all lines have been going, it's a new line every game, right? So it would it's nice to see Caulfield get that one 5-on-5. So that that's got to be good for his confidence,
especially scoring like that was his first goal in the Bell Center with a bunch of fans there.
Yeah, well,
that was absolutely amazing to see.
I was even saying too, like, it was a beautiful goal, but Fleury 5th shot of the game, like, come on, man, like, you have to be better, right?
He hadn't seen any traffic or anything, so he was just not ready for it.
It might have threw him off too, so you never know. But this is it's one of those games though where you're nervous about, because it is so big and it is so important. And
every play matters from now on.
Yeah, but you don't want them playing overtime hockey sitting on their heels. You got to come out and you got to go for it right off the hop. Like, let's get quick 2 here, and if he gets chased, he gets chased. I don't know if they would pull him and throw Fleury back in. I don't know.
It's the type of team where you don't even know what to expect of what they're going to do. Like, they freaking take out Fleury for game 1 and shove in Leonard, right? So, which nobody was expecting.
No, and they're saying, oh, it's rest. Well, it's playoffs. Like, you knew what was coming. Don't make the excuse always, no, you can't do that.
Yeah.
This
sorry, go ahead.
No,
go ahead.
Nothing. I was going to say, like,
okay, nice.
Well, even back in the Minnesota series where they were up 3-1 and they lost 2 straight. So this team, I think they start doubting themselves, right? Because they did let Minnie back in that series. Colorado, I don't think it was trailing. It was more so tied, and then they took off. But I think if you get them down 3-1, maybe they fold a little bit.
You'd have to think so, yeah.
We'd hope so.
Anderson.
What a game.
Power horse.
Well, he was getting the chances. He was getting the looks. It was a matter of time, right? It's not like he has it's not like he's been playing bad and he's been like a dash player. He's been doing all the right things, and he got rewarded for it, which was nice to see.
Absolutely. Couldn't have agreed more. He started driving the net from like the start of the game. So like you said, you saw it building up, happening. It was just like, I mean, Fleury's mishap was Anderson's benefit. So, I mean, thank you to the Forum Ghost and the Bell Center Ghost. I mean, let's just use that. I mean, why the hell not?
Yeah.
But the play in overtime too, you got to hand it to KK. Not many people are talking about KK who set up that play.
Yeah, like Fleury bit all the way on the shot, and it was beautiful tapping. Loved it.
Even Byron's quick, just anyways, the whole play was just absolutely amazing. So amazing to have the fans there to just imagine if that place was packed with 21,000 people. 2 minutes left, you tie the game in the freaking semifinals, and then you score in overtime to take the lead.
It looked like there was like 21,000 outside the arena. Never mind. Just let them in already.
Insane.
Let's go.
I mean, I don't get it. Quebec's one of the most vaccinated provinces right now, I guess. So I don't get the whole let's only take 3,500 people. If you look outside, like you said, there is about 10,000 just grouped all in one place. So why not just spread them out in the Bell Center? But maybe for
the final, if they get there, right? Hopefully. So
you would hope so.
Wishful thinking. Got two more W's to get there, but one game at a time. We don't want to get a hold of
no, absolutely not. So. But tonight is an absolutely important game. Like I know every game's a must win, but tonight is even more of a must win.
Yeah.
You have to go back to Vegas with a lead. And like you said, Carey Price is playing the type of hockey where it's going to be hard for them to win 3 games in a row if we go up 3-1. I'm not saying it's not impossible, but
that's tough.
It's going to be a challenge. That's for sure.
Yeah. What I was going to say, the defense didn't look bad. I mean, I'm guessing there's no lineup changes in the back end either today.
Nope. Nothing.
I would like to see Romeo get in. I really would.
That's been, I guess, a pretty good conversation that we've been having as a team too. Is it's no disrespect against Merrill or him as a hockey player or anything, but it's been such a physical series that Romanov he'd
fit right.
Exactly. You saw it game 1, that hit on Pietrangelo.
That was huge.
He just knocked him on his ass, sit the hell down, and that's it. I know he was -2, but I don't look at it that way. I just look at it as the physicality that he could bring to the lineup right now, which would be nice. And I haven't been so much of a fan of what Merrill's been bringing to the table.
Oh, it's not like it would be that big of a difference either, because he's not playing heavy minutes.
No, for sure.
I think they were talking last game too. Like even Gustafson's minutes aren't, that
they're not
high.
Huge.
They're riding the big 4, so I don't see how it would hurt to throw him in.
Exactly. Your beautiful man has been playing
lights out.
Holy shit.
10-0 in his last 10 games.
I don't know if it's the eyes, but whew.
They're entrancing.
just immaculate.
Yes, just has something about them. I don't know what it is though.
No, honestly, Jeff Petry's been playing some incredible hockey, especially in the postseason. You can rely on him for any any shift. Weber has been absolutely amazing as well. He's the Weber we know. Like I saw him take a slap shot from the point. Was it last game or the game before? And I said, "Holy crap! I haven't seen this from Weber."
Yeah, it's normally like a pump fake and then throw it off, where he's starting to bomb them out again, which is nice to see because guys aren't going to get in front of that.
No, I mean if you have a freaking death wish, okay, but he's been. You could tell just like even the way he came after when Suzuki got hit. He's so involved into everything. He was so pissed off, and I love seeing Grandpa Weber pissed off. There's nothing better.
I think he kind of felt bad too. It kind of looked like a suey. So maybe he didn't see the D-man pinching up, and did he get popped? Isn't that, at least he got
right back up too.
Right, got back right back. Yeah, and then
it blew my mind how fast he got back up.
Yeah, that was
Like, oh,
that was a pop.
no, you got to
Uh,
give it to. But I'm
yeah,
I'm kind of hoping like it's what the fourth hit now that McNabb dishes out and like I don't
you
know.
got to
I
know.
you kind of need like a I don't know maybe Romanov to just I don't know just lay a nice little 2-2 train hit and just sit on your ass for a little bit, you know.
Well, maybe Stolly gets around there today and gets him. I can see it. I can see.
I'm I'm expecting a huge game from Eric Stahl today. I mean, not only because of that just horrible giveaway from the last game. You could tell that he was just like beyond himself after that play, but I'm expecting a huge bounce back game from him because he hasn't been terrible in the playoffs. You got to hand
No,
that to him.
no, he's been solid. He's been what Berge brought him in to do.
Yeah,
Solid, gets the job done, banging some points, and consistent. So
yeah. No, I'm expecting him to bounce back and to show what he's made of tonight. It's going to be our fourth line is going to be buzzing tonight. Like you can expect Corey Perry to just
oh
be
yeah,
beyond himself. He's going to be freaking hungry tonight, and I can't wait to see that.
it's gonna be interesting to see who comes out and really takes it to the other team because it is a must win, I think, for both teams. Even when you
For
are up
sure.
2-1, this is a must win. You have to treat it almost like a game 7.
They're going to want to go back home with one win away, with an away win and a tied series. Just like we're gonna have to go in their barn being up 3-1 with the basically the mission of just knocking them out next game. It's
Well,
a huge game for both teams. All of
especially
them are.
now too going into 5, 6, 7, it's back and forth every second day. You got that 3-hour time change. That's not going to be easy on anybody.
No,
So the more I don't know what the word I'm looking for, the more I guess we'll say leeway you can give yourself, that comfort zone where you guys are up 3-1. So if you do have a shit game, you still have that buffer zone. But going up 3-1 into Vegas, you're going to get that full barn again, and it's going to pump both teams up. So
100%.
would
I
be
mean,
awesome.
I was expecting our guys to be, I guess, thrown off would be the word that I would use regarding a full barn, but we kind of just fed on it. It wasn't as bad as I thought.
Well, it's got to be exciting too. You get it. You're finally in an arena like Vegas, who got the big spectacle, the show all going on, and it's sellout playoffs. That's pumping you up.
Yeah, for sure. Every time they touched the puck, I mean, the crowd was going wild. That just as our crowd is. So,
Yeah.
and I mean, Patches touches the puck and automatically gets booed. So you got to think at some point he's the type of guy where it would get to him, right? Like he just like that type of person where it's just gonna bug the shit out of him and it's gonna affect his play.
That or it might work in the opposite where he goes like, hey, all right, and then he goes and scores, and then it's like, oh shit, here we go. But they've been playing him physical, which is nice because you don't want to give him too much room because he is one of those one-shot scorers where he doesn't need a lot of room because he's got a crazy shot. Saw that one.
I'm never going to take that away from Pacioretty. He was always one of my favorites in Montreal just for his shot and the type of player he is. He's extremely talented, and you even saw like how much space did he have when he was coming up to the point where he shot on Price and hit the post. You can't give a guy like that much room.
No.
That was just a lucky fucking shot where he hit the post and carries at the right place at the right time.
Yeah, and again, he beat him clean there too, which is scary. You don't see that happen too often, but
yeah.
But the thing is with that too, Carey probably, he played with him enough. He knows his tendencies, and it's not like guys are gonna completely change the way they're doing things because he has had success everywhere he's gone.
100%. Absolutely.
What's your big book it prediction for tonight?
Okay, don't shut me down for this, but I have 5-2 Montreal tonight.
Woo! I was gonna go 4-2 with an empty net.
That's probably more realistic. No, I'm saying 5-2. 5-2. I've got Perry, Suzuki, Lehkonen, and just for the hell of it, I'm gonna put Weber.
Ooh, power play?
Nope.
Put some extra spice on there?
I don't bet on the power play anymore. Learned that the hard way.
You got to think Galley's due for one. I think he's due for one. He's been
He
buzzing
needs a
around.
greasy ass goal, like you've been saying, just
Like,
to, I don't want to
take
say
one.
get him going, but the team feeds
one.
off Gallagher. So as soon as Gallagher scores, you feel the energy by the team and just the way they play. So
maybe takes
I
one
hope so.
off the leg or something. Like, it doesn't just whatever, just get that
Greasy.
one, right? Yeah.
Greasy.
And then everyone starts rolling. But it will be interesting because I don't know how they're gonna respond, right? Because they played like they were out shooting them 30-8 at one point last game. Like I don't like how much.
It took us 2 periods to get into the double digits for shots. You can't win games like that.
No,
like,
and they were showing the stats of like teams winning with like 10 shots. It's like, well, you don't want to be in that stat category.
It's not good.
So,
Jeez.
And I mean, like, Carey's laughing because he's like, I'm having a great time here.
It's scary.
Like, I'm getting my money's worth, right? So, but you don't want to do that game in, game out. So
no, because you can't help but not say, but last game was lucky.
Oh, no business even being in that game.
No. So you're not going to keep pulling horseshoes out of your ass every single game and pull what you pulled last game. You can bet your ass that Fleury's not going to make that same mistake if he's playing next game either. You saw him today in practice. He made the same play and he started cheering for himself because, he made the play. So he's going to be extra careful. Yeah.
So well, you never know though. I mean, Leonard
could stand on his head.
Could. And like I said off the start here, I don't think he has to be great. He just has to be good.
Of course. We have Andrew here saying that Ryan Reeves is not in the lineup. So I don't know. I haven't seen that, but that's new, I guess.
I don't
see in Vegas here.
I mean, Revo hasn't he hasn't really been too big of a factor, but that's
him and Perry have been going at it.
Yeah, but who are they bringing in then?
I don't know. They put emojis as their freaking lineup, so I don't know.
Yeah, they
I absolutely hate that. I hate that. Like, I'm sorry, I don't know who this emoji is. But as for us, that's what I'm trying to check right now. If we have any lineup changes, doesn't seem like we do.
That's fair.
No, I think it's the same. Well, I mean, I wouldn't have changed anything anyways, apart from Romy, like we said. But don't change what's not broken.
Yeah, don't mess with routine, right?
Exactly. Yeah, I guess that's pretty much it.
I just I want to go out there for if anyone's in Winnipeg. Torque's got their new Radler out, the punch buggy. And also they have they've put out the new New England IPA 8-pack. So if you guys are in and around the Winnipeg area, they're at the vendors and liquor marts, I believe, coming this week. And then other than that, stop by the tap room. They have waived the home delivery fee too. So if you can get your orders in before 2, free home delivery. And get some Torque, support local.
And just to remind everybody that Torque Brewing is the official sponsor of Crushing Cans, which we might see a show at some point.
I believe we're doing one this week. Don't know when, but I think we are doing a can show this week.
There we go. I think everybody's going to be happy to have the Cans boys back.
Our legal documents signed and dotted I's, crossing T's. So
you've been reminded by management that you're due for a show.
We're holding out for our money back. But no, it's
yeah, go ahead.
Go ahead.
Sorry.
No, you.
No, I was going to say, don't forget to also get your Habs Tonight official apparel at habstonight.net. We have released a Carey Price shirt and a tank top this weekend, so take a look at that. And a bunch of new stuff coming out weekly, daily, just whenever it happens, we make it happen. So make sure you take a look, place your orders in. We have a bunch of orders that have been sent out for delivery last week too. So when you get your orders, make sure that you tag us on social media. We want to see what you guys are getting. Post some reviews. Just let people know what you're getting. We appreciate the support for that. And on Wednesday, Dale and I will be doing the show with Nate Thompson. So we'll be a pre-recorded show, which we will release around 8 p.m. for Weezy Wednesday. So make sure you guys check that out. Nate's got a lot to say about his journey throughout the NHL, personal life, and had a big impact on Nick Suzuki's career as well, from what I'm hearing. So I can't wait to see what he's going to have to say. Yeah, it's going to be a great show. And tonight we have a post game, right?
Yeah, I think it's Brando and Deeksy.
Perfect. Yeah, they haven't done a show together in so long.
Oh, that'll be good. The boys will be pumped. Hopefully they can get a W for them.
Oh, yes. Are you going to pop on too?
Not sure yet. I don't know. We'll see.
Okay.
And I'm thinking cans will probably be Friday because I don't think there's any games then.
I don't think so.
No. So, yeah, we'll probably go on Friday then. And then just kind of go off the rails as per usual. And, yeah. And I guess, are you and Shane doing the Tour de League tomorrow?
Yes, Shane and I will be doing it to the La Ligue. We're going to be doing it live tomorrow night at 7 p.m. So make sure you guys check it out. We're going to try out the live show. And if you want to come on the show, please email us at live@habstonight.com. And it's going to be an absolute blast to have some French fans on and to just to talk about what's going on around the league. There's one more series going on, and it's almost over soon. So
yeah,
it's going to be fun.
That other series is fun to watch too.
Just insane, eh?
Oh, go Isles.
Oh, yeah. I don't like Tampa Bay. I wish them nothing. Nothing.
I guess we'll wrap it up with a go Habs go, and let's go up 3-1.
That's the goal. No pun intended. Full of dad jokes today. It is Father's Day. So, I mean, happy Father's Day to all the Habs Tonight dads out there. Thank you so much for your support, you guys. And like Derek said, go Habs go, and we'll talk to you guys later.
Cheers.
Cheers.